up, squad? We back at him again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. Why? Come on now, we on that road to 100K. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. So listen, sit back, relax. You can take a seat on the bed or cop a squad on that toilet seat. I got the rest of the show from here. To that one and only V squad. They do the motto, man. Listen, it ain't no squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob. So with that being said, we're going to continue to push, mob, put them numbers up, and dominate 2024 is our year. If you would like to support the channel through Cash App, boom, it's listed right there. If not, please join that membership, man. Exclusive content over there. You definitely want to get involved. If you would like to come on the show and tell your story or have a story told through V, jump in that comment section right now or DM in one of my platforms, or better yet, call into the hotline or leave me a nice message. I'll definitely make sure we run that episode for you. That being said, mob, y'all know what time it is. Let's jump into them V mob. Shout out to the day. Number one on the V mob list, man, salute to Dave. Number two on that V mob list, man, salute to Will the Thrill. Number three on the V mob list, salute to David Boynton. And number four on that V mob list, man, salute to my Doug Big EA. And welcome to that V mob family, because as we all know, that's exactly what we all here. A family where we come together each and every day, tell an entertaining story, laugh, chill, vibe, take our minds away from whatever we got going on at the time, and try to prevent one person from ever spending one night inside that cell. Without further ado, mob, kick back, relax. We got some fire coming y'all way. A V mob, let's go. Let's jump into story number one. Now, mob, story number one, man, wicked and wild situations when you dealing with these prison robberies and you dealing with these dudes that's better known as pump fakers. They not really built to be taking nothing from nobody. So now during this time, we over to jail. And like I always tell y'all, you gonna have different waves and you gonna have different motions on tiers, units, blocks, dorms, wherever it is that you located at. Sometimes it's gonna be chill. Sometimes that motherfucker gonna be off the charts. So now, boom, during this time, everybody really laid back because the people who got the way, and when I say got the way, these are the people who control the drug trade. Boom, during this time, everybody really catching, and a lot of people is getting high. So it go like this. When everybody on the unit is able to get high or do the drugs, liquor, whatever it is that they like to do, the violence is going to be down. When it ain't no drugs around, it's going to be more high because the very few amount of drugs that is around, everybody is targeting that person, whether somebody want to buy it, take it, extort it, however they want to get to it, everybody is aiming and angling to get to it. So boom, now during this time, we got the little dude over to jail. He don't got no money, but his habit is out of this world. So what does he say? I'm not going to pay for it. I don't want to steal it because I'm bound to get caught. So I'm going to take the route of taking it. Why? Because he done seen other people do this. Like the group of people that he run with, when you in that get high crowd, as far as like hard drugs, dope, coke, or you really abusing pills or stuff like that, they habit is worse than a person who got just a weed habit or a liquor habit because they willing to go all out for it. So boom, the group of little dudes that he ripping and running with, they like, man, you bluffing. You ain't really trying to get high, because if he was, you would have just ran down and took that shit. So now they done sparked the idea in his mind, take it. Okay, so he like, man, what I gotta do, man? What you mean? You already know what to do. We gonna give you the blick, go in there, up on him, and if you gotta work out, work out. If not, 9 times out of 10, he just gonna give it to you. Now, mind y'all, he ain't never pushed that knife before, so he really don't know what he getting himself into. But he got the mind frame of the streets. Oh, right, if I up a gun, 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, the person gonna give it to me, because you gotta be a crazy person to, reach for a loaded weapon. So it's like gonna be the same thing with a knife. If I go in there and up the knife, he gonna look at it as a gun. He just gonna give it to me. I can get out of there, go get high, and I'm good. And I can do it again and again and again. This is the mindset of dudes. This is the thoughts that they put in their mind once they get on this robbery train. So boom, homeboys take him in the cell. They give him the iron. Boom, he come back out. Now the little dude that he gonna go rob, he laid back in his cell, cool and minding his business, trying to earn a decent living while incarcerated. And you always got these damn fools coming, trying to interrupt a good thing. Boom, he come in there, now the little dude laid back on his bed. So of course, when a dope fiend run in his room and standing in front of his cell, shorty jump out of his bed. Man, what the fuck you doing in my cell? What's going on? Little dope fiend don't say nothing. He up, but listen, look at what this fool did, y'all. As he coming out with his dip, he cut himself up. So now when he cut himself, he see the little blood right there shooting out his hand. He look, man, what the fuck? Whole time that's all Lil Yo needed, because he already was prison stable. He already was a prison, I ain't gonna say veteran, but he understood what was going on. A person coming in my cell, I sell drugs, he coming out his dip with a knife. Thank God he cut himself, and I got an opportunity to get him up out of here. You gonna have to go with your move. Boom, soon as he see Yo looking like, what the fuck? Lil Yo who's selling the drugs go straight in his mouth. Whole time he backs him out into the hallway. But now when they get into the hallway, Lil Yo who's selling drugs, he no longer want to be in his cell. He don't want to be able to be trapped inside his cell and then Yo get himself together and up the knife. No, so now they fighting right there on the tip, but he's still going at him. When he do it the whole time, Lil Yo that cut himself, knife and drop right there on the tip. So now The drug dealer, he not even thinking about getting to the weapon. The only thing he thinking of keeping him away from the weapon. That's where people mess up at. When they knock somebody out or they hit somebody and they see the weapon fall, they always try to go for the weapon. No, that's a big mistake, because now you can get grabbed up, possibly thrown over the tail, whatever the case may be. Always control the person, because as long as the weapon right there, you good. You can work out as long as you good with your hands. Boom, he get to punishing him. Mop. Whole time takes him up, drives him to the tail. Thank God they had the rail right there, because when he dropped him, if that rail wasn't right there, both of them would have fell off the tail. But whole time he dumped the little dude who tried to rob him. He hit his head on the steel pole. Boom, whole time he falls to the ground. Bro who was selling the drugs gets on top of him, get to going crazy. Mop. Like you can see the spit and the blood coming out of his mouth, nose, wherever it was coming from. You just seen it shooting in the air onto his white shirt. Bang. Whole time he punishing him. By that time, of course, like I told you, everybody can't stand to see violence like that. Somebody done went, go ahead, hit the bubble. They come in there, bang the mace off, grabbed them up. But it was crazy, because you got to think, doing this whole scene, you got 78. If two of them fighting and it's an 80-man block, you got 78 people just sitting right there looking like this. Nobody moving, nobody helping, nobody is doing. Besides people that scared, they started to look like, oh shit, man, no, we need to put a stop to this. And that's how the help ended up getting got. But these is the wicked and wild situations, man, when you behind this iron jungle and you dealing with these pump faking dudes. Now look at all that. He came trying to chase a habit, get high, go in there. He ended up with nothing but an ass whipping and ain't getting out a shot of dope out of him. But crazy, man. So with that being said, family, let's jump into story number 2. Now, mob story number 2, man, we're going to keep it rocking and rolling with these robberies. Now, during this time, we over to jail. Now, this is when people kind of ask for it to happen, and they kind of talk it into existence. So it's me and probably 3 of my homeboys. We over there chilling on my bed. So as we right there cool and chilling, talking, just politicking, across from us, on a bunk across from us, is like 4 homeboys right there. So we just talking about what if situations, like, man, you know, if you ever go to prison, you supposed to handle it like this. You know, what would you do if this ever happened, man? What, boy, you a chump, nigga run down on you, you gonna give it up, bop. So whole time, I guess the little dudes that's sitting across from us, they must have been talking about the same thing or something similar. So now they join in our conversation. So now all 8 of us talking. Now, mind y'all, keep in mind, all 8 of us is not cool. We don't know each other, but we just mutual conversation. You get what I'm saying? So they like, shit, yeah, that's what I said, the same thing. Now, one of the little dudes that's in the group that's across from us, he got a pair of Cartier glasses and a little watch. I can't remember what kind of watch it was, but I know it was going to bring attention to him while he was over here. So he like, shit, I ain't going to lie, man. Nigga try to run down for my glasses and my watch. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to break them motherfuckers. If I can't beat them, I'm going to just break them. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, I'm going to break them. So now that put a thought in my mind. I'm like, damn, I never heard nobody say that if they ever was to get robbed. Like, you ever seen if time I was to run in your cell and you got a balloon or something on you, you would eat it? He's saying, like, if somebody ever ran down on him and tried to rob him for his glasses or his watch, he would just break it. So now they like, the robbery would be over. They would just leave. I'm like, damn, I don't know if that would work, but I'm like, shit, that's a good idea. Boom, I lie to y'all not. Not even 2 weeks later, commissary comes. So boom, I sleep on the right side of the dorm. He sleep in the back side of the dorm. Like, I'm right here by the front of the bubble. He all the way in the back, ducked off, aka a little blind spot. So boom, commissary day come. He comes out of his bunk space. He go to the Keefy. Keefy work like this. They gonna pull it's like a big red little truck van, like a little bin for real, whatever you call it. Boom, they pull up. They got bags filled with everybody's stuff, or just got the stuff, and then you get a trash bag or whatever, come right there, or you'll get your net bag, your bed sheet. You go up there to the Keefy truck. They load you up, check off your list, then you take your stuff back. So now you gotta walk to the truck. Boom, but when you walk back to your bed, you walking with it on your, like, you walking with everything on person. And I'm calling it a truck because we call it the red Bentley when it pull up. It's like a big little tub just full of snacks. So boom, he goes back there. So by the hour or two later, after everybody get done with commissary, I see the little 2 dudes start walking back there towards the cell. Now, like I told y'all, you can always tell when somebody on some shit because they start lingering around. They start like bouncing around from side to side of the dorm. They keep asking, yo, bro, can I get a little shot? Hey, bro, can I get a piece of this? Hey, bro, can I get a chip? Can I get a cookie? They basically going around begging, panhandling and shit like that. So now these 2 dudes is roaming around, but I see they not begging. They just eyeballing people's stuff. So now I sits back on my bed like, man, I wish they would come over here. I'm going to punish both of them, or I'm going to try to beat one. You know, you start putting your plan together in your head. Boom, they walk to the back of the dorm where Shorty at. They up on them now. When mind you, I'm on my bunk watching the whole thing through another person's bunk, like through the slots of it. So I see him up on them. They must be telling him, you know, kick that shit out, bag it up, whatever the case may be. This fool jumps up the bed. Boom, he jumps up, throws the glasses down. He straight stomping. Ah, what? takes the watch off, throws the watch down, stomped in. Now the two dudes, they so shocked and thrown off that, like, listen, I know they never seen nobody do this before. They come right there to rob you. You just jump off the bed, start throwing the items down and stomping them. So they looking like, man, what the fuck is you doing? Whole time, one of the little dudes go to pick the glasses up as he's stomping it. He stepped on his finger though. Boom. He stand up. That's all he needed. Now the other homeboy that's right there, only one of them had a weapon. The other homeboy that's right there, he just standing right there looking like, man, what the fuck is you doing? Whole time, the other homeboy who got his finger stepped on, he stand up and just get to punishing him. Boom, bitch. Boom, drops him straight on the bed. Now, by time they get to rustling and tussling, the other friend snaps out of the little illusion or whatever he was in. He jumps in, but he don't get involved in the fight. He just get to grabbing all the shit, all the snacks out the bed. He get to putting it into the net bag. Boom, he grabs that. Mind you, his homeboy and the little dude that's getting robbed, they right there getting it on the bed, fighting, tussling, tearing the motherfucker up. The other homeboy, he just bagging up all the snacks. He throws it into the net bag. He hurry up and run to his bed, slides it up under the bed. Now he come back to tend to the homeboy, but by that time, his friend had already got the situation under control. He got the little nigga that's getting robbed on the floor, stomping them all in his face, but the glasses is broke. The watch, like the front of it, the screen is cracked. He still got the bang. He can still wear it if the screen was still, popping up. Boom. So they're like, man, what the fuck is dumb ass? Boom. They get tired of there. They go back by their bed, start putting everything together. Now, by this time, little yo who got robbed, I ain't gonna lie, he punished. His head bleeding, his face is like blood everywhere. He just laid right there on the ground. So now, I'm sitting on my bunk. I'm looking for where the fuck is the other three homeboys? Where is his little friends at? But like I told you, this taught me another lesson. Everybody that you talk to or kick it with, I don't care how many days or how long you kick it with them, that don't mean y'all friends. When it come down to the come down, that don't mean that they gonna help you. So boom, I'm looking like, man, where the fuck the homeboys at? One of them goes over there and see what's going on, but he don't buck, he don't go get no revenge. He runs to the bubble, go get him some help. Boom, the people's coming there, they run to the back, hurry up, get him up, take him to medical. Now, the little dudes that stole it, they know they only got a matter of time to do what they gonna do before the COs run the camera, come back in and grab them up and they go in the lockup. So they start making their moves, trying to dish everything off for real. But one of them say, you know what, man, we like, fuck yo up. The homeboy who went to the bubble and got him some help. By this time, he done already went back to his bed. He over there talking, thinking he cool out the way. But the two little dudes that robbed them, they know they ready to go to lockup. So they looking like, man, why the fuck would you go over there and get some help, man? What the fuck, you a police? They goes over there by his bed, just smack the shit out on him. Bum, man, what the fuck, you the police? He's looking like, man, what the fuck I do? Whole time they grabs him out the bed, get to punishing him for what? For running your motherfucking mouth. Fuck would you go get some help for? And all what niggas just did back then. So it's like a whole delusional game. Like, man, I'm just sitting right there on the bunk watching this whole thing play out just like everybody else. And the whole crazy part is, everybody is still going on with their regular day. You got motherfuckers going to the shower, getting some water. You got people over there making their stir fries, making their hookups. Like, man, we don't care. They ain't got nothing to do with us. And that taught me that lesson too. Mind your business. If it don't got nothing to do with you, don't get involved, man. Crazy. But with that being said, family, let's jump into story number 3. Now, mob, story number 3, man, we gonna keep them rocking and rolling. Now, during this time, we over to jail, and this is when that karma come back, but it is what it is. So now, during this time, again, we gonna keep it rocking and rolling with commissary day. Now, sometimes, like I told you, Keefy may make a mistake, or you might have put your slip in a little too late, whatever the case may be. Somehow, some way, it's gonna be a miscommunication, and your bag with your stuff might not be there when you go up there to get your stuff. So, boom, one day we over there, just like I told y'all, my man Chaz. One day we over there, the little dude goes up to the truck. Somehow, some way, his order not up there. So, of course, he flaming mad. He come back in, and dudes always tend to do this, right? For whatever the reason may be why your food not up there, somehow, some way, it's everybody else's fault. You ain't make a mistake. Keith, you ain't making a mistake. It's somebody in here somehow, some way that got their food is the reason why you ain't get your food. So they going off selling all these death threats, telling about how they gonna take somebody's shit if they food don't pop up. Knowing nowhere in the world that we got something to do with your food being missing. But this is the way it goes. So boom, he going around. Of course, he sees somebody that's a lot weaker than him. And like I told you, they would always walk around the dorm and just be eyeballing people bags. And if you was a man, you would be like, man, come on, what the fuck you over here looking at my shit for, bro? I don't even get down like that. Or you would just give off that look like, man, don't look over here at my shit, bro. You know what that's, it's going to come with too much. So now this is how they target who the weak people is, because they'll just be right there looking and allow them to be hovering over. Or some dudes might be as tough as or as bold as to just walk over to your bed, take whatever they want. Boy, what you got? Man, let me get this shit right there. They might throw it. Man, let me get this right here, bro. Whole time they ain't never called you bro a day in their life. They ain't never called you homeboy a day in their life. But when that commissary bag come or when that commissary day come, you gonna see people being the most friendly. This how it's gonna go one of two ways. Commissary day is either going to make people the most friendliest because they trying to soft press and extort you. They really not aggressive. They don't want to take it. Or that beast going to come up out of them. You're going to see dudes coming and acting like you never seen them act before. Man, give me that shit. Man, what that is right there. Hold on, let me get this. I'll give it back to you whenever I feel like it. Stuff like that. So, boom. Then you got dudes who they might have borrowed something from you last week on store day. Now it's time to get your money back. I done seen a dude spend $60 with somebody. Boy, little $60 bag of weed real quick. Tell commissary day, bro, I got you. All right, boy, you sure you gonna have my money? Bro, I got you. You know my word good. Then they always throw that in there, man. You know my word good. Whole time, here come commissary day. The man who you owe the money to, he coming to the bed, bro. You got that for me? Got what? Man, what you mean, bro? When I gave you the weed to 60? No, what you mean, bro? I ain't say I was giving it to you this week, bro. I said I got you. I ain't never say when, man, the fuck out of my face. Or you might got some people that be like, no, I ain't got shit for you, bro. That shit took, man. I get that shit to you when man, get the fuck out of my face. You know you got it, man. You getting money, go ahead. You ain't worried about that little 60. Now they trying to make it seem like you not worried about your money that I done lent you. Whatever the case may be. So now, boom, little dude mad that his bag ain't coming. He going around on a hunt. He ends up running down on the little dude who weaker than him. Runs down, take his bag, or he take whatever he want. He take, let's just say he probably took like $30 worth of stuff. Man, let me get this shit. Boom. Goes to his bed. He drop it right there. Not even 45 minutes later, guess who pulls up? Keefy. Guess what they got? His bag. So now you can just rob that man for no absolute reason at all. And here come your bag because it was a miscommunication somehow, some way, but everything got straightened out. But guess what? Now you done took that man's stuff and it get deeper because the little dude who he took it from, of course, he ain't stand up for himself. So now what does that do, y'all? That then open the door for him to just get picked on and robbed for the rest of his bit. But these are the games that they play. Boom, you got the bigger cake game now. The bigger cake game is these backdoor loyalty. Listen, it's so many ways that these dudes steal, rob, take, whatever you want to call it. So boom, seeing a situation, two homeboys or supposed to be homeboys, rocking and rolling every day. Everything they do together. Eat, work out, walk around. You know, they ride or die partners. So boom, man, when another dude get transferred to the unit, I guess he from one of the homeboys. He from his actual hood. So now when he get there, I guess he owe his loyalty more to him than the dude that he been rocking with and kicking it with for the last 8 months. So this is just how I go. So now when his homeboy from his hood get there, he, you know, I guess he hard on times and he can see that his homeboy, he, you know, he doing good for himself. He got snacks, food, whatever the case may be, money. He getting strips. He got a little bit of weed or he can afford to buy weed. Whatever he got, the little homeboy from his hood want. He trying to put together in his head, man, niggas need to get you up out of there. He ain't from around the way niggas need that. What he got, we need, and he weak. Now that put Shorty in between the rock and the hard place because his homeboy, he is weak, he is soft. It ain't like he an aggressive type dude, but he a smart dude. He know how to manage his money. He know how to he got support from the outside, and whatever money he get, he know how to stack his stuff up, and he do good for himself. That don't mean your homeboy just because you a dirty broke dude. That's one of them type. He ain't a thug. He just dirty and broke. So he want to take from people. He want to try to press people whoever got something. Now he trying to put his homeboy in between the rock and the hard place, telling him you better backdoor your so-called friend. He ain't your friend. He ain't from round our way. I'm from round your way. So you got to be loyal to me. These is the mind games that they play. So whole time the homeboy that's in between the middle, he like, bro, I don't want to do that. Yo, that's my man. What you mean that shit, man? I'm ready to call uptown, tell niggas you done got soft over here. Whole time you point picking. So now he trying to make him feel like he not being a loyal soldier because he don't want to backdoor somebody that he been being loyal with and rocking with for 8 months. All because you done just been over here a hot 2 weeks and now you want something that he want. Boom, whole time he caves in. So now how he rocking the sleep is him, the friend that's in between the rock and the hard place and the dude that got the stuff. Them two goes direct. They go somewhere together. He got him away from his bunk. Whole time the little dirty broke dude comes over there. He goes up under his bed. That's where you usually hide your bin at. He goes up in the bin, grab whatever he pulls to take. Boom, he gets out of there. Now, fast forward later on that day, the soft homeboy, but he got all the stuff. He goes in his bin to make his nightly meal. He see that he got a couple things missing, but he don't make a scene because, like I told y'all, he wasn't aggressive. He wasn't tough. He just gonna take the loss. But he do tell his friend that's in between the rock and the hard place, like, man, somebody went in my bin, man. One of these niggas that stole from me. He like, what? How you know? Man, I just counted my shit. I know somebody went in my shit. I ain't even tripping, yo. That's why I need to just go home, bro. I need to just get the fuck from over here. This shit ain't right. Niggas is dirty. Niggas is sneak thieving, man. That's shit I'm talking about. But now the homeboy that's in between the rock and the hard place, now he gotta be sitting right there playing the 50, looking like, damn, I don't know who did it. Whole time he know exactly who did it. But these are the wicked and wild ways, man. So with that being said, family, you know what it is. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all, man. We're going to continue to go up. Only thing I ask Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Rush over here and join that V-Mall family, man. Hey, V-Mall, we out. Let's go.